Hello guys, welcome back to another one of my CatTalk videos. I'm playing some Bed Wars and just trying to get to bed, but I don't really say anything interesting in that. So I'm going to be talking about like school, specifically the awkwardness of it, and 7th grade. That's when I have to do a applied tech project, and so me going through that basically it almost ruined me wanting to present. I still like presenting, but this project just destroyed me when I failed it. So let's get into it. At my middle school, we had a choice between electives starting in 7th grade. 6th grade, we didn't really have a choice. They just put us in a bunch of different classes to expose us to some of the different things that we could do with our future school, I guess. But in 7th grade, I picked applied tech, and it was cool. Like, I liked one of the things that the course had was a project that you would do. You pick, like, you have 1 to 4 partners depending on which project you would choose based on which application you wanted to work with. We chose to work with a robot making application. There are 2 parts to it, building and coding. We both worked hand in hand on both parts. We had designed this robot out of it's kind of like Connect pieces, but there's just more to it. We had 4 wheels and an arm, as well as a camera and a sensor. And what we coded into it was the ability to rotate its wheels enough times and at the same frequency so that it wouldn't go off course, and go to a marker, and on this marker was a Lego. And its job was to hit the Lego like a hockey puck, basically. And so, over a few weeks of class, so we only have 40-minute class period, I think. And we'd start doing attendance, so we'd have maybe 30 minutes to work on it, 25. And we got the building done. That was pretty easy. And then coding, it wasn't too difficult to figure out how many times you rotate the wheel. It was just a lot of back and forth between what would happen when we tested it and what the code was supposed to do. Once we got the wheels working in unison and the amount of revolutions of each wheel to get it to the destination, which was only 5 or 6 feet, and then get to the Lego and hit it, that wasn't that hard. Lining up was a bit difficult, but it was a bit more challenging every time to reset it in the same spot, because if human error messed it up and we changed the code and we put it back in the earlier spot, then our error would mess up the code that was already good. So it was just a matter of getting that down and making it so that we wouldn't make a mistake that would lead us to think that was the code's mistake. And so after we got it a few times to where it would be able to drive over and hit the Lego, we tried to record it. It took a few class periods because, again, human error makes it so we can't always set it up the right way. And even when we mark it, people in other classes would do other stuff on the floor, so they had to move markings. And so when we finally got on recording, it was maybe a few days before the actual presentation of what our project was and how it related to the SMART goal. The SMART goal, by the way, was specific measure. What SMART goal means basically is we have a goal that is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. And for every type of project, you have to write out what your project fits this criteria. And so, as I said, it was a few days before we got the video done. We had a recording of our car, and so all we had to do left was make a presentation of what we had. And we got it. It wasn't something that was super difficult. It wasn't challenging to get the recording or set up a slideshow. It's a pretty easy thing to do. So it was all good. We had everything that we needed down until the day before, when everyone was finalizing their projects and presentations. we asked the teacher, hey, would it be cool if we, instead of having a video in our presentation of what the car is supposed to do and what it does, and have a video evidence of it doing it, what if we do it in person? And the teacher was like, okay, you can do that. That'd be cool to watch. So on the day of presenting, we get chosen, but we're last group of the day, so either the first or second day. When we get to the presentation, that part's fine. Neither of us have any problems with presenting in front of the class. That's okay for us. We get to the end, and we're like, okay, class, we're going to show a demonstration of our robot car driving and hitting the Lego. I set it up, I put the Lego out, I click the button on the car to start the code that we put into it. It goes, looking like it's going great. It goes off course to the left. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try this 2 more times before we're out of class time, and if it doesn't work, then oh well. Second time, I'm a bit more nervous because I really want it to work. I don't want it to seem like I don't want it to seem like we set all this up and it's just a waste of everyone's time and it's not gonna do anything. So, set up a second time, click the button, it veers off course to the right. And nothing's wrong with the code. It's just human error. I placed the robot wrong twice. And so I'm like, okay, got it this time. I will just put it in between where I put it the first 2 times. That way, it won't mess up. Start it again. Veers off course to the left. It shouldn't have worried or scared us. It's not like it's gonna work every time we want it to. But like, having the whole class in this oval around you setting up the robot, clicking the button, telling them it's supposed to work, it's going to work, it has worked in the past, and then the actual application not pulling through. Not the application, not like the code, the actual us doing it not working. That's so freaking awkward. No one else probably remembered it. They're like, oh yeah, that one robot project could have been cool. It just didn't work. And they're like, it's over now, it's whatever. But like, me, I don't know if the partner felt it as well. But they were like more like they were recording in technology, like slide clicking. So they weren't like as involved in the actual like clicking a button in the oval. But me, that scarred me for a freaking week. I still remember it now. But like, it doesn't matter. Like, there's no reason that I should be fretting over something in the past like this. I get so nervous in a single situation in a class period or in a moment that's gonna have no effect on the rest of my life. It's all in 1 second. It's like it'd be going for a backflip. You're super scared, but like it's all in one moment. In a second, you land it, feels amazing. You're like, what were I so nervous about? Most other presentations that I would do, I'm perfectly okay with. I don't mind speaking in front of a class because I know that I can do that. I know that I have all the stuff I need to say in my head and I can get it out. But when it's something that I can't control every aspect of what I'm going to do and what needs to happen, that's when I get really nervous because it's not something that I can completely predict and tell everyone what's going to happen. I got better at speed bridging. By that I mean like 2 then 1, or 2 then unshift, then 2 then unshift. It's like every other, but I can't PvP. Well, I can. Just can't do it well enough to actually win in a 1v1 fight. Still at 66 beds. And my kills went up though, so are my deaths, but that doesn't matter, right? What do you mean? I definitely got. Did I not get a problem in any of these games? I thought I got at least one. Oh, darn. Well, thanks for watching. Was a bit underwhelming because I didn't even get a single bed. I should have got that one bed though. That was dumb. I broke it. The game's just like, haha, there were blocks around it, so you didn't actually break it. To those of you who don't think I can actually get a bed, I'm gonna include a video of me getting one, and it actually happened, and it was like 2 days ago. So it's possible. It just rarely happens because I have so many games in a single freaking bed. But this time for real. Peace. After the video, of course. It's unfortunate. Just trying to get some. Shares would be really helpful, but I'm a not. Right? And just maybe going back to diamonds. Cool video. Okay, they have a defense in the quarter. Because I don't know what the heck this is. I'm looking at like. That's my teammate. I already can see what that is. No! Yeah, let's go. Got a bed. Hey, weekly quest. That's pretty cool. That's pretty sick.